Here we are again, and we're back with some more last StarShip. So there's been a few updates, drone bays and docking parts. They will now clear them to the nearest any empty square nearby so that it can unload them all better. There's a new docking assistant, so we'll have a look at that. And there's small changes like, let's bring you in, you can read as well. Loaded stadium alert, factories will dump their contents before being dismantled. Removed generators and energy cells. Created floors unavailable in the ship editor. Tread screen resets when closed. And there's some changes for Macs and other bits and bobs. And drones no longer continue flying off into their beyondness. So that's nice. Anyway, let's get on with our game. So last episode we started testing out the new ships, and for the most part they're kind of okay. Currently have the gas collector and a little cargo ship docked with us. And yeah, we unloaded. No, you're just a transport ship, aren't you? So I've got a few thrusters over there, which to be honest can stay on then. Don't think we need them for much. A gas collector is full of fuel. Tanks are all full. We brought it back because we need to transfer some of this fuel. Our foundry battleship is over here in the first sector. Can't remember why offhand. Maybe to go beat up some. No, there's not many hostiles around. Oh yes, we were going to buy a new ship, weren't we? And have it as a ship that went into them areas with all the radiation lightning or whatever I call it into these. See if we can get it to work properly to collect the gas without being hit every 5 seconds. But the biggest update I did was foundry. I shifted everything over. I started creating a stockpile over here, which there is still some. As you can see, we've got copper on here, and we've got niobium ingots. Why 4 niobium ingots? Yeah, I overproduced. But what I did do, which is kind of fun, I built a track around the whole system. So these unload onto a track. Let's get it rolling. And the track loops round and round and round on itself, pulling all the resources, so as we burn through them, the robot arms pick up as you can see, they'll pick up off that line, transfer it in as we're smelting it, and then it gets loaded into all these until they're all full. And I forget that I'm doing it, so we switch them off because they are pretty full. What about you? No, you're empty still, so that needs to keep going, which is a metallic minerals line. These are all for precious. Oh, so you can see we've still got 61 in there, so we've still got that empty, and are you empty? Yes. So they're going to keep going until we get them full or close to full. Then we'll turn the foundries off. But yeah, they just collect them all from this track that just goes round and round. Kinda nice. I did have an arm that scooped it from here and put it in here, but this, oh, I wanted to just do it automatically, and it does. As long as you have that line going up, this line feeds straight on. I got new drone bay boxes because drones can end up on this as well. So these arms pull all the drums off into these, and then they get carried back into these. Yeah, the one problem I was having is when you turn these off, or when you have a stockpile, they go to end of here, take one out, and go fill this up, and it's like, why are we doing that? I thought this would have been the final destination, but they'll take them out of here and put them in a stockpile, which is a bit weird, but hey. Now, I don't want to forget about them. Do I turn them off now so I don't forget? No, we'll leave them for now. And there should be nothing in them. Yes, as they've taken that out now. Because they were all my thousands and thousands of energy cells, which are now gone. That's good. And we've tidied up everything else. Oh, I had to add more food because we had a ton of food. So we produced ridiculous amounts of it. Down here, got all those boxes and stuff. So this is now just completely empty apart from the storage crates and fabricators, which we'll be putting up today because we need to make xeon energy cells and nibium capacitors. So, let's see about getting them sorted. So we're going to need an assembly table. Actually, no, we don't. That'd be silly. We come back here and look what we need for that. So it needs a StarGate capacitor, 6 nibium ingots. Okay. So StarGate capacitor, energy cell, StarGate actuator, and 25 stable isotopes. Energy coil, okay. So let's go into here and let's get an assembly table down. So that means we're going to need fabricators, but I don't know where we're going to be putting them yet. We'll probably have us one there. So, StarGate capacitor. Energy coil. So, you need to make energy coils. Okay, so you can do that straight away. And we'll install little robot arm. Chucking you into there. Then we also need a StarGate actuator. So you need a frame and a motor to make that. You need a frame and a motor. Fabricator. So we need another assembly table. Let's do schematic view I can see. So you're going to need that, and then you need something to make a frame, something to make a motor. You can have your arm, an arm. you need to make that. You need to make the frame. And you need to make the motor. So that's motor, frame. To make that a StarGate frame and a motor. I need a StarGate frame. So you need to make a I need another one of these. So you there, and then the fabricator. You need to make the frame. You need to make a StarGate frame. So you StarGate frame and a motor, and you make the motor, so that's fine. So that needs to then be put into here. So that means we're getting the StarGate actuator. So you need to be plus energy coil and that plus 25 stable atoms. So you're now making the energy coil and stabilizer isotopes. I can't feed them in manually, can we? Well, we could. We did that. Now that's hyperspace. You can't put them in a storage, can we? The stable isotopes. No. If I start unloading that, where would you put them? Because that's any cargo, isn't it? But will you unload more than one? You would need 25 of them. Yeah, you just carry them off. I can't really put them in my style. So that would make that. That's the energy coil and the stabilizer isotopes. And the new are that. So you need the StarGate capacitor. So we then go install a short rubber arm. Take it out of that into another assembly table. Then you're going to get fed with the niobium ingots, which we could storage. Niobium ingots. Let's have a pile of niobium ingots there, please. And then you would make that. Oh boy. Let's get that. Okay, let's see if you work. Hey, noisy shit, bugger off. So you're set up for that. Fortunately, 2 metal, 2 ingots. We'll be bringing them over. Bound. But then that's kind of fine, because if I had a little one, I'd have to have these. Yeah. So you need metal ingot, which is way down here, there. What are you doing with that mortar? No, don't take it away. What are you doing? I need that mortar for here. Oh, you diamonds. You're just going to steal the mortar every time. Okay, so there's a setting in there. Logistics. Gather materials. No. I want to stop you from taking them motors out of there. Can I not do that? Because this is annoying. Can you not just leave it in that? So all you're doing there is just giving me hundreds of motors. Then you have to carry one over to stick it in that. Why are you taking the energy cell out that needs? Oh, you're making, sorry, the capacitors. There we go. Now that should yeah, that's better. Put the motors in on their own. But then that stops and then somebody comes along and takes the motor away. Why are we not putting isotopes in that? Hold on, can I can pipe in. Means you need to load. Okay. Still don't like the fact that you're going to come and take that motor out of there so it can't get put into there. Storage didn't exist. Then you're just going to put them on the floor. What's going on? Do you leave it alone or do you? You're carrying it all the way over there to that bloody stockpile. Yeah, and you've got StarGate actuators over there now. Well, that's kind of frustrating, isn't it? So, don't know. If I put one there for them and one there for actuators, could I then feed them both in? You're carrying them over there, and then you stop when that starts working. Oh, that's annoying. See, got energy coils now, just building up. I've got all the motors where? Yeah, frames and motors that they're now going to carry back. Get halfway back and go, oh, you don't want it anymore, and drop it. Does that do well? No, he's still taking stuff. Okay. Mining, repair hall. Gather materials. So far nobody's come to take that motor. So maybe that's working now, as intended. So let's have that. Follow. StarGate activates. You have motors. And let's stop you going into there. They should dump everything into them too. Not that they might throw it in there. So there's actuators in there. Let's see if they're putting in. They should bring motors to that. Yes, so far so good. They're not piddling around with that. But I don't know whether they will take them out there to feed them. All the excess. No, it's took a motor out. No, yeah, I'm making StarGate actually, so that's stupid. Rotate. Just put one there. How about smart robot arm? Would you work? That doesn't seem to be wanting to put any motors into that. No. I get a frame that's getting there, and motors which it's getting from there. So if I've got any spare StarGate frames, put them in there. Just wish they wouldn't take them out of them. Nope, taking an energy coil out. How do we stop that? Because I'm just going to end up, yeah, but look at this, I've got nearly a box full of frames and coils. Jobs just shows what we're doing. Gather salvage, no, so that don't work. Stop taking them out of them, put them in them. Why? You are annoying. So the only thing I can do is have an arm pulled from that into one of them and then an arm pulling from that into the machine. But then okay, so let me get rid of that and that. Stop. Stop. So install a small storage frame. There. New robot arm. To feed that, I then need a robot arm to feed the storage crate and a fabricator to feed the storage crate. God, what a mess. 04 Mars. There you go. That's going to have to be similar, so let's dismantle that and that. Install small storage crate there. Short robot arm there. There. The fabricator there. So you need to be for StarGate frames. You're not getting used anymore, so get rid of you. Neither are you. Okay, so the one that's got StarGate frames in, you just take frames. But you make frames. So we have no... Okay, we have no StarGate frames, they just need to be frames. So we need to dump all them frames. So that you'll put them into that. So that'll make a frame, stick it in there, that'll bring it out of there, put it into, make it a StarGate frame, that'll put it into there. You and the motors from that will then feed that into there. Motors in, that's in. But do you get picked up and taken somewhere else? Well, what are you doing? Well, at least you feed them in. Been nice if that would have fed it in. So let's dismantle that and that. Small storage crate. Short robot arm, short robot arm. Fabricator. Take energy coils from there, dump them. It's a bit awkward because you carry it from there to here for it to put it into there. No, you're doing it. So that's in case that gets made before this does. You need to be energy coins. So that might get eliminated as this catches up. me. Bring all them energy coils back over, please. Damn it, precious metals for. Precious, oh, stop. No, wrong one. Dagnabbit, is that one full as well? Metal. It's close, but we are going to stop it. Didn't really want them to be stored on there. But everything else off though, didn't it? Here comes a load of copper, so that won't go because we ain't got the copper done. Framer motors, that is not taking it. So somebody comes along, picks it up, sticks it in there. This is really annoying. But you will put it in if needed. And you get that and people feed it in the BMR. So I now need a storage for you. Nibium capacitor. Xenon energy cell next. See what Mad Mayhem waits for us in that line. So Xenon energy cell. Energy cell frame, 2 shielded Xenon. And for the energy cell frame, where's that? There's no scroll bar. How the hell do I make that then? See an energy cell, 2 energy cell frames. I can't make them in them. Where the hell do I make them? Drone logistics, energy cell. That's a transmitter though. Is it literally just 2 shielded xenon? So put you there. That is, yes, Stable 0. Shielded xenon. How do I get that then? Stable. Do we have gas collector on here? No. Yeah, I'll be finding that. Chemical 1. Make shielded xenon. So we can do it. But you never go anywhere. And going into that place is really harsh. You get hammered like hell. It's these, isn't it? And you need what? Stabilizer tote, stable zeal, and 2 shielded canisters. Which you can't make. We don't really chem labs here, do we? You need to make me that. Stable xenon, which we get from there. But I do need to make shielded canister. And where would I do that? Do we have the munitions bench here? We already know we can't make them here, can we? So, door track, frame actuator. So it's not in that, and it's not in a chem lab. Make railguns, cannon shells and bullets, so that's ruled out. It's not in that. Shielded canister. Shielded canister blueprint. Zero energy containment. We need chem labs over there. Can I buy? Get some chem labs. Can't afford 200. Okay. Let me sell. Holy shit. You're gonna be busy. So you're probably not gonna fit there. I'll leave you there for purposes for doing that. So install a chem lab. Let's go try down here. So we need a chem lab. That gets us our shielded xenon, which we're going to have to feed in a storage crate. They're going to get stored in... No, what the hell am I doing? You make the shielded that. Stable xenon. Which we need that. Shield canisters. So you have to be over there with all this xenon gas. We need to take it out of you as a unloaded gas. Do I not have one? Yeah, so we take that out of you, feed it into the chem lab, then feed the canisters in to you. That were right, wasn't it? Let's get that chem lab way down there. No, not but more storage kit. Okay, I need the research to finish. I can't make them in here. Shielded xenon, which is what you produce. But you need the canisters. Which I can't make. You don't do out from a... It's not the munitions bench. What else does production? It's not one of you. I don't really have anything over there. So you're going to make me that. So we need it. Stable xenon. Which we should be able to pipe in. But I can't because I can't get across that. So get rid of you. You can go up, across and down. Okay, so you're refilling that, you are making that. Don't go anywhere else that you're not going to go take, okay. So that's getting the shielded xenon. Shielded canisters. So we can store them. You can be for that. Fabricator. Then we just check that you can make them. Yes. Just need 3 precious metal. That's fine. So that gets me my shielded xenon. We need to make energy cell frames. You are made from new beam ingots. Uh-oh, new beam ingots. So then I make that and the frames get fed into this to make that. Okay. Assembly table, short robot arm. Short robot arm, small storage crate. I'm out of small storage crates. Then you need an arm facing into you. From a fabricator. And you would hold my when did you tell frame? That's that. And you only need so that you only need to be more. The beam ingot. And you just need 3 precious metals putting in use. So that's that, and to that. I need to bring over all the stable xenon from you that you have. So let's jump. Yeah, we'll go back to your center, so you'll drop in any minute. Actually, can we start unloading? All that please, not unload. We actually have any more unloaders? 72 kilograms, driven engines. Yes. We have one. Come on, dude, I'll do it with my box. That's going to start unloading all that. rid of that so that you move it over to main storage, where we can dock and use that port to drop all the stuff in. It's actually used all the motors. We've still got a few frames. How many of them do we have? 35. That's going to need a bigger storage crate, isn't it? Let me check if I can actually put them in. Want some in that first. Put the energy cell frames in. Yes, Nibium capacitor. Keep the width, and we'll put. No, not you. You. So what we need to do is go. You're off on Nibium capacitors now, and you are for nothing. Take them out of there, put them in there. Right, oh, cruiser. No, keep going. No. Bigging on dock. I want you. Don't want you to dock with that one. Thank you. Jesus. That is cool ability, except when you want to dock with the other one and not that one. Can you stop now? That I do like. That is good. Probably not going to have much of it, are we? But we can send what we've got for now. Shielded Xenon to the foundry. See, I'm going to get that. How much of them do I need? 160. Okay. See you. Make frames. You. Make motors. You make energy coils. You make the shielded containers. And you energy cell. Frames. And you're making that. You're making that. So yeah, I am going to need a gas thing to do that trip. Sorry about that. So we're now producing them and them. Presuming I can put the xenon energy cells. There you go, you can chuck them all in there. They'll be filling up all this up stuff. See, there ain't just a simple ore one, is there? No, you gotta do all this lot. But if that didn't exist, why is there energy coils and stuff on belt? Why is there an energy coil and a frame on that belt? Are you kidding me? And a seed. The frig are you doing? How does a seed from over here end up on bloody belt? Oh, Christ. No, because that's just going to pull everything off. That's bonkers. You pull off energy frames. You pull off frames. You take off seeds. And then the last thing is that's that and that. And the seed. And then the last one can just pull that precious metal off. And they only hold, what, 70 a pop? I need 160s. So I need 2.5 of them. Stop putting this stuff on bloody belt. You want to be... You need to be right at the bottom of that. and that. I'm going to presume they're going to be the same, roughly 140, so I can get away with 2 of them. Okay. Some little shit putting them on belt line somewhere. Why? How is that getting pulled from there? Putting them on there and it's pulling it onto the belt. That belt should have nothing on it except copper. Foundry low deuterium, okay. How much deuterium do you have? Because we are making it here, aren't we? You make deuterium again. What did you need? Just stabilize the isotopes which are there. And you're loading, okay. Where the hell are you putting the shielded zeal on? Ah, there. God, that needs tidying up, doesn't it? Let me get rid of all that, please. So we can see what's going on. You're making deuterium as well, aren't you? So you can do that as well. Yep, stable and stable. Just keep making it. We've got a big load in there, so we can send in that and the gas over. So deuterium you can have 19, and the shielded. No, stable. Nice. Stable. Stable zeal. And have all that as well. Oh boy. So now it's just timing that. Anything ended up on belt again? No. That copper should really be on belt as well, shouldn't it? So that's coming in. You're going to fill that up. So that's all going to get filled with deuterium. Which gas collector can do? No, it can't, because that's taken from the scoops. Comes in as hyper that, then convert it. So. And we don't do enough ship jumps with that ship. Stable isotopes. Of which we have 137, so you can have all that. Correct. Yes. Yeah, we need that to make that. So that's fine. And we have these we could feed in, because we're not making fuel anymore. So I don't really refine it. Yeah, you're refining the metron gas, so we don't really need you to refine metron gas anymore. You can refine that. So dismantle that. Cables for them can be taken away. Pipes can be taken away. Oh, you're feeding into that, is that right? You're gathering metron gas, but we don't need you to gather the metron gas. You all have to be turned to xenon. So to make this twice as fast, we need you to be disconnected. And you to be connected. Then you need to be deuterium. So then we need that fuel cut off. We'll leave that set up for fuel. And you do FTL changes, yeah, okay. So you should now be filling twice as quick. No storage space. Of course we haven't. Right, we need to increase that, so let's go by generic loaders. Pipes. You all need to load stabilizer terminals, which I can't store in these. No. So stabilize top storage there. Move the hyperspace to there. And go stable and all that. So you are loading as well, good. Got a few more loaders. I should get all that into them. So I can get into them. So how many of you do we have now? Yeah, I need all them 3 full, don't we? That's what we're waiting on. People putting stuff in, okay. They're going to work through that. You finally exhausted your fuel, so we could send you... We're definitely not on fuel. But I don't want to send them this tiny little ship that's going to absolutely hammered into that sector. Because this took one hell of a beating. And that was in. So a tiny little ship like that would be even worse, isn't it? Storage receives. Why have we got stable isotope walking around on that now? God damn it. Can you not decide you want to go to Blue and drop it on bloody platform, please? Why are you carrying that? All these need loading up. Can you put them on them and all these? Instead of having to carry all the frigging way back here. Be nice if you could tell them, do not take. Because that is now full, so where they're putting the motors. Nowhere yet. But we're going to have to watch that, because that's full. They had as well. Don't take stuff off these. I don't have to get rid of my bloody cargo bays, cargo storages. Annoying. Nothing on there that stops me from saying don't take, is there? No. We already know the logistics orders don't work. So the only thing I could do is box that into a room and have an arm that feeds out. Well, I can just walk past them. Is that really going to be a problem? Let them all go idle. No, where are you taking that? What? Thank you. Annoying. Annoying the game. So you're filling up on deuterium, that's good. So can we not, we can, can't we? We can turn you to make deuterium. But you would need to stabilise the terms, so you'd have to be jumping back and forth enough to collect a ton of it. Through these. You only collect while in flight. What are you waiting for? Nothing. They've got everything. Okay. So fuel, all them fuel tanks are full. We can have a bit put in there. It's a hell of a lot of fuel on it. See, this is the only ship I would take in to go collect the bloody Xeon. We don't really need you to do anything else, do we, at the moment? So I'm not making... Oh no, we need to make FTL charges, but you don't need the fuel. Because you're not making anything. You need to be made titanium. So pipes, that. And the titanium comes out. Let's go in there. You need the green stuff. To then make the deuterium. You're still using that to make FTL, but we don't need you anymore, so dismantle them. Okay, so you find hyperspace isotopes. Oh no, yeah, you're making stable. So you two can get linked. You're empty. So you're collecting that. You'll be collecting Xeon. Yeah, you'll be collecting Xeon, so you'd need to be... taking all that Xeon out. I'm confusing myself here. No, yeah. There was Xeon. So now you would actually still need to be processed through a refinery. But we could just take the xenon gas out. And refine it here. That's a pain in the ass. That's right. I need that, that other ship, just to go in and get that gas. So all that can be taken out. You are nothing to do. Just do one side. Right, take that out. No pipe works left, please. Cables. So you're on hyperspace now. Then we'll have to build ourselves a gas, the xenon gas ship. You're just fuel. So install. What are they called? Medium tanks, aren't they? Get some medium tanks in. Do I have no loaders here? Hang on a minute. I can steal loaders from. Well, you're all xenon gas, so we don't need any of you. All you need to do is connect it back wall. No pipes left, there's pipes there. Look. Okay, so what I need to do would be disconnect you. I know we're going to lose some, but it's fine. Just kind of want to get it cleared up a bit. I don't know whether it just dumps the gas out of them if we do that. Yeah, you're going to take that apart. Does it matter? Let them at least get full. I know I've wasted a bit over here, but that's fine. You could even go like that and then go pipes. Yeah, we're gonna lose all the gas, I don't care. You actually... No, you're about taking it out there. Well, that looks cleaner. See, I'm going to be collecting that to make stable isotopes, which are then going to be pulled out. You're also making deuterium and FTL, so all that lot can stay. Hyperspace isotopes, which come from there. So is that pipe still working? Yes, but it really needs to be a direct line in, doesn't it? You need thallium crystals, which we don't kind of store here anymore. Oh. Thallium crystal? Yeah. Well, that's nothing. We have got the foundry, so we're going to undock you because you're done. What we're going to do is we're going to come over to a gas foundry. How long is that going to take if I just do that? Get it sped up. No, we can't speed up. Guess what? To the cruiser. Where's the fuel? $910. You can send 200 fuel over. I'll dump a load of fuel in here. Yes. Which we can now tidy up a bit. We ain't got all that stuff in the way. We're not extracting stabilized steps, are we? No. Well, not yet, because we do need it. You're going to be the only one that can collect it. How are we doing? What about halfway? What about the frames? $56, $66. Still not pulling motors out, are you? No, good. So that seems to have fixed the fact that they took motors out of here, but then it could be because my storage is full. No, we're good. Doing another big dump of more of that. I'm coming. New ship, do you need? No, you don't need anything more. It says we can fabricate a ship here. Cargo ship. Ship car. What? The hell's the ship car? Don't want to click it in case it buys it. Oh, we could buy her. We can buy tiny fighters. We can buy a new ship. Well, how do we buy it? Hello? Double click. Well, that's no good. Why you packed it there? Can I actually move you there? No. Whoa, okay. Thanks, I'll save. Right. Editor. Equipment. Thrusters. But I can't. But it will fit him. Would it fit him? Nope. Enable auto line. Oh, they're not going to fit them. Oh, guys, you need to... I'd need a power source, wouldn't I? Buy one of them. Buy one of them. Medium tank. Fuel loader. Reactor. Is this going to work? Well, if we get everything installed, come on, load fuel. Excuse me. Can we turn a bit? I only bought two, didn't I? We'll get them thrusters in. Okay. Get the crew from the new ship. Oh. You can just go to cruiser. I guess this is a right mess, isn't it? Editor, you need to be what? Nope, wrong button. go. Like that. No, not walls. Walls. I'm going to need 2 crew put back on. Crew 2, new ship. Hello? No, from here. Come on, get on. Thank you. Of course, we can't afford that. No, we don't need to install any of that yet. Can we not move while we're docked? No. Why are the thrusters not working? Don't know how you were still docked, to be honest. Okay. Take it we are docked then. This is going to be really fun. Is there any way to rename these? We need your own base? No, you can have a couple more docking ports. You need all that, all that, all that. Don't need them. Don't need them. Want them to go from there to there. You're not going to need that. We need to buy some more air ducts. Nothing about else. A couple more reactors. More batteries. Not really. In a lot of them over out. Got a load of glass collectors. Got them. I think we're taking 2 of them on board. Gonna want that. No, don't need any more. Table. Buy all them, buy all them, buy all them. Buy the water, the food, the compost. Ten seeds should be enough. And then all the crew, and I'll have to send 6 most basics over. crew's got a load on it. We haven't got a docking part available. Well, that's fine. Send over 5 more crew, 5 spacesuits. So we're going to need CO2 scrubbers. Pretend that's at front of the ship. Where's my line? There. Right up level with bottom reactor. Internal scrubbers. Crap. Need you to things. That way. We then need the whatever. Air duct. We're not sending any. Oh, we don't have any. Okay. About no. Can somebody go put that on, please? How many crew do you have? Now. 7. Get more people over. Can you go plug that other thing in so we can get deliveries? Much appreciated. So I don't have any the other ones, not the scrubbers. Come on. One of you idiots go put that other docking part on. You stood round. Go put that frigging thing on. Oh, I don't believe you. You're all gonna die. Docking part. Can you go put a docking part on? It's the docking part from cargo. Did we not buy? Okay. Well, they should be working now, shouldn't they? Can we get rid of that, please? Okay, so oxygen's going up. So I don't have no more CO2 scrubbers. Nope, guess not. Can you load fuel in? No. Load fuel. 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 No? Can we not load fuel? Why can't we load fuel? Fuel. Load fuel. Fuel. Unload fuel. Fuel. Loader. No, I'm not screwed the pipes up. The pipes work. Can I not? You're ticking down. Get off. Can you not get to him? So that was a huge tank there, that's why it's looking odd. Okay, so what's the atmosphere like? Good as good. Okay. Thank you. That's utterly bizarre, but right. So we've got the start of a new ship. That's going to be a pure xenon gas collector. So where are they? Gas collectors. And we're going to want them rotated. We can't rotate the gas collectors. There seems to be more room that way. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 6. You're up against the wall. You're one off. Okay, so we won't worry too much. But I'm gonna throw now you've got one gap You've got a wonder. Probably not got enough refineries, but hey. So to make it easy, we'll have you like there. And then you from that, these go into a tank. We give them the FT line as well. So I kind of want to load a huge tanks rather than just medium. Now you go into the refinery. You would then go into medium tanks, but we don't have any left. Can I buy any more medium tanks? Just so I know. Get that done, we would. So you can be there. Then you're going to go into the chem labs. Which is going to be fine. We need more of them. And then what comes out is the end product. Okay. So that's you collecting the Xeon. Then pump it into a tank and then you make refined xenon gas. It's correct, isn't it? And then you make shielded xenon, which needs stable xenon, which comes out of them, and shield canisters. We don't need the chem lamps. You are literally going to collect the gas, refine it, put it in tanks and unload it into a bloody storage bay here. That's your whole purpose. To collect it, store it, refine it, store it, and then you can dump it off. Headaches, headaches, headaches. Figure out what's transported. Wish I could rename the new ships. Yeah, you're docked with us, so I don't know why it's still showing transfers to new ship. Why are we? Oh yeah, we can't send that, can we? Because it's outside. New ship's only got 2 compost. That's right, isn't it? Because it's boundary that's making them. Yeah, you make that. Which is mixed with a stable xeon, which is pumped into that. So yes, that's just the xeon gas. Which we would need a storage container for. Which we can do. When it's converted to that though, isn't it? Yeah. Do we have enough yet? Let's have a look at storage. Are we overflowing for them? Yes. So we can get them sold. How much does it need? It's 160. So 160 of them. We've got 110 of them, so let's sell all them. Then we need another 30 of these. So, stop. 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 What else is making? Nothing. So you should still only be making them. That was a few pretty pennies, didn't it? And we'll have to design that ship at some other point. Can I really not change that? Yeah, we can. See, how can it be called? Oh god, how do you spell it? StarShip. Cool. You're going to be there. The part ship. Love that. Zelon. Did I get that right? Zelon. Just missed the knee. Not bad. Okay. Weird. That's how we will have to design this. Send it around places. I did give some storage containers, didn't I? No. Can I store? Yes, I can. I can't store that. That's fine. We don't suppose you have any change? No, okay. Come on. Why did we not install that? Docking port. Is it because we're docked again now? Says we've got one, but where is it? So we didn't have one. Take off. Thank you. Most of these are at docking port. Can we now dock? Is it automatically docking me because we haven't gone that far? Okay. Okay, so you're going to produce Xeon gas. Going to tanks, and it's going to go into just non-order. The gas collector do. Well, you're doing that, but you're making fuel. And I could do it so we do actually make the Xeon. Of course, we've got to tell them what they're doing, so you're going to be defining now I can put my pipes through there. That's wrong. Then that's fine. Then the stable Xeon's going to come out. Probably like that. We are going to be 2 gas canisters when we get them. Which what I should do is do I need to make just 4 frames can make a small medium tank and 6 for huge. I do not need a lot of space. Yeah, we'll stick it there, that's fine. Need more room than that though. Come on. replicator. Storage crate. From that storage crate into an assembly table. Oh, you don't have power, okay. So you're going to be 4 frames. You're going to make frames. You're going to make small, medium tank. And then we can just set that up for a bit. Now I'm going to go into that. I'm going to have a chem lab coming out. And you're going to make that, which is just 15 stable xenon. Really? Why do you have to be over that side? So rotate, rotate, there. Better go in the right way. See, do I need to do that? Make the stuff here, I can just get the refined xeon. Because I don't have to refine it here, just store it. Which means you should actually be making excuse me, huge tanks. Right. StarShip. Disconnect. Library. You know what, dock for me? Perfect. That is one hell of a problem, isn't it? Okay, so logistics. Transfer from the foundry. Both of them huge tanks, please. Let's pull that. Install huge tanks. Yeah, that's fine. Then we have loaders, which will also make a foundry. Then you can't set a limit. Build me 10. So what does a loader just take? A-frame. So install. With me, apologise. That's a motor. But no, it's wonky. I'm kind of sure where you'd go to do that, but if you just have that, you can have motors. Come on. And you can make motors. So you're going to make that. You're making huge tanks. Do you want another fabricator to help make frames? Oh, how many more? I only needed... No, twonk, enough. Only need another 30. Okay, so it's still okay to make more of them. Yeah, I think I may need another frame maker. Just to keep it in. Motors should be fine. Sorry, apologise. You need to make more frames. I'm hoping you just stick into there as well. Making a frame. Yeah, we're advancing on the motors. Yeah, good. So that getting me huge tanks and that, which we can then send over there. You have so much rubbish on you, we need to just sell. Should keep everything on foundry really, shouldn't I? So I've got spare. So we have spare engines. Where am I selling? They should go to other crews then. Mate at Foundry. Keep them on us. Need any of that. You can have none at all that. I don't know why we've got metal ingots on it. Yeah, we're going to take all production off of this. Can't do that because that's that thing that's stuck there. Ah, you're using drones to transport material over? It's because gas collectors ain't weighing it. The bendable corridors. Now why are we turning? You are our dock, mate. Can we now do the transfer without having to do drones? Please. Yes. Fantastic. Transfer to Zealand ship. All them huge tanks. all them loaders. Okay, so can we now stop? Sorry, no. Keep your frames, I don't want you dumping just frames everywhere. I suppose I can keep them as a loader, can't I? This me have spare rubbish about. I'm not producing them. Right. We should be done with Xenon now. Yeah, 730 minus that does that. You can now stop and you can now stop. No, I'm gonna have to make them stop. They'll just use everything from there and there, won't they? Is that all production shut down? Yes. Okay. So what do we get? We're not sold them yet. No docking parts. Do you have a docking part? I can just stick on. Does anybody have a docking part on? Can you buy air? Because we're connected there. Now I need a dock. From here to there, one docking part. To the foundry. And you, where the hell am I going to put a docking part? Stick out them two forward mining bases. There we go. I'm going to have to work out what I'm going to need for on new. I know I need lightning rods. I don't know about the deflectors. I think they just deflect missiles. Why can't you go down one more? Okay. Is that enough to protect it? I do not know. Oh, we're going to have power issues on this, but... Yay! Phase 7 is done. And I need them. We need to go up front, though, don't we? Can you not? Okay. Okay, dude. So what else we got for any kind of defences? Basic pod we will need. What the hell happened there? So install spacesuit dock pod there. And then all your spacesuit pods can go there. So we did get a load of huge tanks, didn't we? So, got huge tanks in the wrong place. Clean that pipe up. None of you are connected to there yet. Nearly tried it all. You then do that, and then we need to install all them loaders. They need to be all connected. On the huge tanks. And you're not over Xeon stable, which the foundry. Needs stable Xeon, so yes, huge tanks. Stable left. Yes. We install some loaders along there. Come on, dude. No, you then load. Yes, my bad. And load it. Into them, we can get more big tanks, and then you pipe it into there and get that done. And that is going to become full of stable Xeon. How are we doing power-wise for the You can ignore reactors somehow, don't you? Do you have any huge tanks left? Yes, good. Is that right? Or is that right? Yeah, that's right. We'll have to test that out next episode. So quickly, the gas collector is full of fuel. That needs to be transferred between all the ships. The part ship is just there ready to go. If we need certain parts, it can zoom around the galaxy collecting them. So we should undetach you because you've got everything you need. Undock. Give me that ship. No, undock. Go. Why are you not? No, why are you docking again? Undock. Go. Just go. Probably not supposed to have all these ships docked together, are you? Like, you go. Just go. Just go. Just go. At least we don't need to send it found for a ship anywhere just yet. Or gas ship, to be honest. Okay, you should be there. You, undock. Come this way. No, don't grab on. Why are you not coming? Ah, wrong button, that's why. What did you say? Right, so you have the two support ships. You're for parts, you're for gas. I still need to transfer items between you and you. Have nothing that we need to swap out. No, so you're good to go, be undocked. So for now it's just them two that need to be docked for now. Just to make sure that it's got everything it needs. Which I think it does. Oh my god, why is the titanium on the belt along with boxes? Why? Why do you do this to me, game? Why have we got seeds on here as well? What the hell? Oh my god, we're making so much stuff. Titanium does not want to be on there. It has its own storage place. Why are we putting stuff there when there's a bloody thing there? I can't even pull them storage crates off of there. I can't pull thrusters off. Do you class as any cargo? Is there in any cargo? Box. Full boxes off. Thank you. Why? My equipment storage not big enough. Titanium. Oh boy. Well, it's one thing to have happen, but it's goddamn annoying. Let's get the copper off there as well, because you'll put it somewhere, I'm sure you will. No storage for seeds. Nice. Yeah, storage for seeds. Yeah, because copper can go over there. Have we sold all the seeds? Oh, well, I'm going to have to sort that out off camera. But I'm going to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and come and join us on the next episode. Until then, have yourselves a great day. See ya.